Hello Pisces, and welcome to your money and career guidance for the next month or so. So the rest of October and into November, welcome or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cup of tea. I got half a cup of tea here, or a cup of coffee, or a glass of wine, or whatever it is that you want. And let's get comfy and see what's going on for my beautiful Pisceans for money and career. Take the bits that resonate, leave the rest, you know the drill, okay? All right. Oh, what's the camera doing? Focus. Focus. There might be a message there for you. We need to focus. Okay. This is the Tarot of Dreams. It'll sort itself out now. Okay. We've got the Four of Coins. Let's go up there. Okay, with the Empress and the Nine of Wands. You've got to push on through, my beautiful people. You're nearly there. With the Two of Coins, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, right. Two major arcana cards here. And the most important one, I just listened to my team there, is the Empress, of course. When we're talking about money and career, we love to see the Empress because she is all about abundance and creating a beautiful life. And that Two of Cups, loving you, loving what you do, loving where you are, loving where you're going. As we align with that love, things start to move forward into a life we can love a little bit more. All right, let's find out some more. This is the Everyday Spirit Guide affirmation cards. What do you have for my Pisceans, please? What do you have for my beautiful Pisces? Thank you. Abundance. Oh, happy days. Well, you know, that's what we want to see, isn't it? Abundance. And it says, rich inside out, generous money flow, prosperity is on its way. Prosperity is on its way. Let's see what you get from this deck. This is from Hoping to Having Wealth and Success. So all related to money and all career. For Pisces, please, for October, November. Okay. Right, and my deck's upside down. Don't worry about that. Okay, let me just get rid of those. So we have, I create success easily and automatically. Ah, Pisces, this is lovely. This is lovely. You're in alignment. You're in alignment with success and flow, and that it's easy and it's automatic and it just happens. And that's what happens when you're fully aligned. It just clicks and fits into place. Abundance. Wow. I create success easily and automatically. So we've got abundance here. We've got abundance here. So let's look at this Four of Coins with the Two of Cups. The Four of Coins is a good card. Fours are about our foundations in terms of our money and security and feeling like we've got it there. But it can be a card of holding on a little bit too tightly, kind of my way or the highway. It's got to look like this. It's got to be that. Now, I want you to just let go a little bit, all right? Let go a little bit. Now, whether this is about a particular job you want or a particular industry, whether this is about a particular home that you want, it's let go and say this or something better, this or something better. I'm aligned with success automatically. I'm in the energy of abundance. It doesn't have to look like that. It might look like that and it's better. So this or something better. Let go of how. All right, this is probably the fourth time I've given this message in this batch of 12 readings. Let go of the how. The how is the universe's job. Your job is to focus. I remember the way the camera was out of focus when we started and then it cleared. You get focused on what it is that you want and then allow the universe to bring you this or something better. And it might look different than what you've kind of focused on. I want that job on that salary, but there's a better job on a better salary. Or it might be slightly less salary, but with far better hours and make you happier. We're looking at allowing the universe to know best. It knows you. It knows what you want. It knows your heart. It knows your desires. So let go of the how. Let the universe do its bit. But you come into, I have enough and I'm grounded and solid and stable And I'm in the energy of love. Now, this isn't a love reading. This is about loving you, loving life, loving what you do, being able to enjoy life. It's stepping into your connection with yourself. Do you know what you want? Have you even asked yourself what you want? Or are you so busy focused on the craziness that we have with life that we've forgotten to kind of check in with ourselves? This Two of Cups is check in with yourself. It's your relationship with you, your world, your life, your home, your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, and your happiness. It's also your connection with your heart. So, you know, that's your soul, that's your essence, that's who you truly are. So what is it that you love? If you're in a job that you hate, step yourself into, I love myself enough to align with the right job for me that I'm going to enjoy. If we are, you know, hating the house that we live in, or the apartment we live in, or the neighborhood we live in, just align with, I love me and I love my life, and through that love, that can transform so that the life outside me starts to reflect back a life that I can love too. So we're in the heart space. Now, from that heart space, all sorts of things start to open, because we've got the Empress with the Page of Wands. Now, the Empress is abundance, it's Venus-led, it's beauty. The Empress being Venus-led, we're in Libra season for a little while here, next week or so, which is Venus-led before we move into Scorpio season. But this is all about, I want to create a beautiful life. And the ground is now fertile. This is a really good time to be sowing seeds, to be planting seeds, to be applying for jobs, applying for houses, applying for loans, mortgages. This is a very good time to be stepping forward, and that Page of Wands is going to support you in that, because the pages are the messengers, the opportunities, the beginnings of something opening. And the Page of Wands is generally about career or something that you're passionate about, something that will give you the drive, the enthusiasm, the mojo. So I'm creating here. Empress is creating energy. I'm creating new opportunities. So align with, all great opportunities are coming to me now, easily and automatically, moving my world and life into even more success. Okay? Now, it's going to take a bit of effort. We've got the Nine of Wands with the Moon. The Nine of Wands is the battle-weary soldier. It's like, I've been pushing, I've been trying, am I ever going to get there? We all have those kind of days, those kind of months, sometimes years, where it doesn't feel like anything's unfolding. But this is a 9. We're nearly at the 10, the end. This is a kind of resilience, of pushing through, of not giving up. It's pause. Yeah, he's sitting on the steps like, give me a minute. Whew, okay, now let's push through. Now we've got the Moon underneath, which is our fears and our insecurities and our doubts and what we can't see and what's hidden. And we don't like that. We like to know everything. We like to be clear. And sometimes it's not clear. Remember at the beginning when the camera wouldn't focus, we couldn't see clearly. That's the Moon energy. But this is where we say to ourselves, I don't need to see clearly out there. I need to see clearly in here. What's my heart saying? What's my heart doing? I'm sowing my seeds. I can't necessarily see where they're coming up. I can't see where they're being planted. But I just have to let go and just push through and say, I trust that it's on its way. I trust that this will bear fruit. And when that clears, I'm just listening to what they're saying, and it will. I'm going to clarify these in a minute. We'll get more information. When this Moon energy clears, you will see clearly, and you will be so glad that you didn't give up and turn around and go back the other way, right? This final push, this final effort. Okay, now they're correcting me. They're saying there's no such thing as final. This is the final push on this particular bit, and then there'll be a new thing you've got to push through on that. There's always this sort of pushing through an effort, whether that's internal or external. But this is the final push with this. So let's find out a little bit more. This is the Tarot Royale. Tell me more about this. Let's look at that Nine of Wands for a minute. What are my Pisces needing to push through with? What is the perseverance about? Four of Wands, which can be home and marriage, yeah, with the Hierophant, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so this effort, for some of you, this is about wanting to move home, right? The Four of Wands is home, marriage, upgrades, improvements, it's promotions, it's going to the next level. It's saying, I've done the foundations, I've laid everything I need to lay, I've sown my seeds, and now I'm ready for it to expand and grow. And that's going to take a little bit of effort, particularly if I'm moving home. There's a lot of effort involved in moving home. Now, because we've got the Hierophant with it, this could be to do with a marriage or a divorce. Push on through. It's going to be worth it. Just keep going. All right. But the Hierophant represents anything that is long-term, stable, something traditional, something contracts that will go all the way, like a 30-year mortgage or something. This could be a new mortgage for some of you. This could be a new rental that has got a long-term lease and a long-term future. This could be to do with a new job or career or business that is going to go all the way. And there's communication around this. We've got the Page of Swords is the messenger that communicates, talks, expresses, sends emails, phone calls, researches, looks into things. So you're looking into things, and that is taking a little bit of effort, but it's absolutely going to be worth it. Tell me about the moon. Tell me about the moon for Pisces, please. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. You are ready to move on. You're ready now, but that moving on might not be clear right now. What are we moving on to? We're moving on to something better with that Six of Swords. This is smoother times, easier times, moving into something new that you've created. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here. Now that's mini Empress energy. She is independent, she provides, she has enough financial flow, she's in her abundance, but she is wanting more balance. That Two of Coins with it, perhaps doing too much on your own. And give me an example. Let's say you work alone and you'd rather work in a team and have support. Perhaps you work from home and you'd rather be in an office where you're surrounded by other people and having some support. This could also be that you've been doing a particular job or task or project that has involved very long hours and a lot of hard work, and you know the balance has gone right off. You've had to do 80-hour weeks to get this done, but now you can move away from that. The project's finished. It's like, right, we can get balance back, we can move into something easier. So we're trusting here that we're moving into something better. So what is the something better, please? Can we look at the outcome here for my Pisces? Whoa, nice. The Sun. The Sun is the outcome, which is the most positive card in the deck. Bright, beautiful, the sun is shining, no more moon, we can see clearly, we're focused, we know where we're going. And we've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Truth, clarity. So it's going to get clear, all right? So this reading is for the next 4 to 6 weeks, all right? The rest of October and November. So it might feel for you right now, Pisces, that everything is a little bit foggy, a little bit unclear. And I want you to just trust that as we go through the next few weeks, it is getting clearer. The sun is coming out. We're getting really sharp and focused on what we want, and it is coming together. They're saying one more. Tell me what else it is you want to say to Pisces then, please. Nine of Wands. That last bit of effort, we've got it twice now, that Nine of Wands. This is you being resilient. Take a breath, take a moment. You might just take a day off if you can. Just reset, reboot, then push through, because this is going to be absolutely worth it. All right? Anything else? No. Okay, let's finish off with an angel message for you. Last efforts bring immense rewards. That's what they're saying. Last efforts bring immense rewards. And from the angels, you are being guided to step into that doorway of inner peace. Right, now, when we've got the 9 of Wands, he can be at peace even though he's knackered, okay? He won't be at peace if he says, I've just got to push through now. It's like, well, go and have a nap, have a rest, and then push through, and you'll be okay, all right? We all need a breather sometimes. So take a breather, take a breath, then step into that door of your inner peace. The tree of life is here, which is beautiful. This is your life, your branches, where you're growing them, where you're putting them. It is time for you to step into peace. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. It's a beautiful reading of abundance and creativity and flow. Last-ditch effort, push through. You are nearly there, okay? All right, my beautiful people, I'll be back on Friday with your weekly collective message. Do catch me there. And I'm going to pop up here the October playlist. And it won't necessarily say Pisces, all 12 are on there. So check out particularly your sun, your moon, your rising, and possibly as well your Venus, all right? Because Venus is the beauty in life. And I'm also going to put down here the Pisces playlist. You might not even know there's a Pisces playlist, but all the videos from the last few months are on there for Pisces. There's also your annual 2025 reading, which might sound a bit bonkers saying watch that in October, but I made those videos per quarter. And October is the 4th quarter we're just stepping into. If those first 3 quarters resonated for you, you look back and go, oh yeah, that happened, and yeah, that was right, then you'll probably find the 4th quarter will too. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you for joining me. Have an amazing week, have an amazing month, and I'll be back soon. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.